The best way to determine if an individual is competent is to measure them in the environment where they will be using the skills. The best place to measure a doctor's skill is not in a classroom, but in a hospital. A carpenter's skills are best measured in a shop. Employability skills are best measured in the real world, not in an artificial setting such as a school. Ideally, the best place to evaluate employability skills is with an employer. But then, like the chicken and egg, how do we measure these employability skills when someone has never been employed? The answer is via activities that are very similar to a work environment. Work environments usually involve working with others, teams. Mistakes are costly, and inappropriate behavior will cost you your job. Activities where similar consequences for behaviors occur are in sporting teams, formal volunteer activities where there is a time commitment, clubs, formal church or community activities, and of course, being an employee. Since we will be recommending you as a good employee, we need to be quite confident about our recommendation. The best predictor of future performance is past behaviors. We require that a reference validator answer questions about your involvement in an activity not high school academically oriented. Extracurricular activities in school can be used. Post-secondary professors can be used as the reference validator. The activity must have lasted for a minimum of 6 months or longer. This can be spread over a few years with a minimum of 2 consecutive months in a year. The reference validator must be at least 18 years of age and be in a supervisory role in the activity that you were involved in. Supervisory roles include employers, coaches, team leaders, boss or foreman, managers, etc. The reference validator in some form is responsible for either evaluating your performance or recommending that you be allowed to continue on in that activity. There are a series of questions that the reference validator will answer about your participation in the activity. Questions such as, how many times were you late? How did you interact with others? Did you participate and engage in the activities? And did you behave appropriately even when not being supervised, etc. For more information about reference validators, please go to www.worldicu.com. Employability, reference validator. The reference validator's evaluation of you will be confidential. You will not know how they answered the questions. The reference validation will only be one source of information used to come up with your employability profile. If you have any questions, please text Leanne at 403-337-8057 or email info@worldicu.com. If you request in your text or email to speak to us, we will call you. The process for engaging a reference validator is to 1. Complete your self-assessment on UTrack. See worldicu.com. Using UTrack, select World ICU as your company and employability as your department. 2. Select at least one person who meets the criteria for a reference validator. 3. Ask their permission to be used as a reference validator. About 20 minutes of their time will be required. 4. Fill in the info sheet on UTrack. 5. The reference validator will then be contacted by World ICU with further instructions. If you're looking for a job, this evaluation will prepare you for what is in store for you, as you will be continuously evaluated in the workplace.